Yo! Hello Motherfunsters, and welcome to the stream. My name is Mellar, and today we're going to be raiding in Pokemon Scarlet.
A wizard is never late.
Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. There's no rhyme or reason. Do any of you guys want to join a raid or two? I'll just jive other than that. How are you guys doing though? Having a good weekend? Had a very busy day yesterday. I wallpapered one of the walls in T's new room. I need to connect first, don't I? With my dad, and yeah, it was interesting, shall we say. Also got my car MOT'd. I did a lot of adulting yesterday. I've done almost nothing today. I think I should be able to just join, like, other people's raids, no? I think that's how it works. Oh, right, so there's a 3-star Dratini, right? So I can just join this. I have no reason to be to adult. That's fair. I kind of wish that I had no reason to adult sometimes. How you doing as well? Updating you, right, mate? You had a good weekend? Apparently we are communicating. I have no reason what to say that Bray is in May. I mean, Bray is in May, but he is also in, you know, January, February, March. The rest of the month. I'm alright. I'm honestly incredibly, like, I'm tired, man. You weren't able to join, yes, but why? I had a busy day yesterday, but I've just been chilling out today, honestly, like, to the max, do you know what I mean? I'm chilling to the max. Maxing, relaxing, cool. Shooting some people outside of school. A week of yet to begin, right? Nah, literally, I've pretty much done nothing all day, to be honest. I took the wife to and from work, had a lovely bath. Kept our eye on tea. Oh, we've taken to hanging out together in the studio here. I don't know what this is fucking doing, but we take to hang out in the studio here. Just wait. I don't know if you can see on that chair. You actually can't see on the chair there. No. His little tablets on the chair there. I don't know why this isn't working. I'm gonna try this slightly harder one, just to see. Why is this game so shit? Honestly. It just says communicating and it says unable to join. It doesn't say fucking why. Right, I'm probably supposed to check for new postings, right? No, I think it's going to be a busy week. We did get to go. We went shopping yesterday because the wife was off work. Normally, our like shopping day is Monday, but because she was off yesterday when she wouldn't normally be, we went shopping yesterday, which does mean I don't have to go shopping tomorrow, which is lovely. Right. I love communicating with Pokemons, mate. I'm honestly getting quite close to losing my patience with this game in general. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's probably a little bit obvious, but it's just not very good. Like, it's so poorly made, it's not even funny. Like, the fact that I paid 60 something pounds for this game is insulting. The Karen part of me kind of just wants the money back. You weren't able to join? Yes, but fucking why? Why? Like, there's no point telling me what, like, what is the point of telling you that something's gone wrong if it doesn't tell you why? Honestly, like, if you had a computer that just crashed and didn't give you some sort of error code, you would have a problem with that, wouldn't you? Bromify, isn't that supposed to set? Oh, I forgot to add that sound to it. Is it Bromify? You've been Bromified. I'll put a reminder. put the sound in Bromify. Have you ever been to Birmingham?
Mellar21 has set a reminder. Put the sound in Brumify.
Right, let's try again, shall we? Have you ever been to Birmingham yet, boy Smokey? Have you ever even been to UK? I wonder. I mean, I've never been to Norway, to be fair. Or Denmark. Right, let's press the right buttons now, shall we? Never been in the UK. So do you know this accent that I'm doing now? Brummies, they speak very slowly and a bit like this. Never heard of this accent. I mean, Birmingham's not far away. It's not, 'cause the other one I do is Liverpool. Birmingham is a fair way away, but it's... I mean, it's in the right direction. Like, if I was to drive to Liverpool, I would probably drive through Birmingham to get there. But what is the point in this page? The game hasn't told me anything about it. Fine. But there's so many accents in the UK, and some of them are quite easy. I do struggle a little bit with the northern accent, but we have done a northern accent, like when we played Ocarina of Time. We did a northern accent, didn't we, for the guards? I'm really struggling not to let this get to me at the moment. Like, this game is so fucking bad. It's honestly the worst game I've streamed, I think. I'm just trying to think of, like, if there's ever been any other time that I've just played a broken game. I'm gonna persevere for now, but I'm seriously fucking close to just quitting this. Because next on the list is the Mario All-Stars collection. We'll start with Mario 64. And you say what you like about Mario 64, that's a game that fucking works. You know what I mean? So I have played it once before, a long time ago on stream, but it was the original version. I would be quite excited to play the version for the Switch, because I think they probably did polish it slightly. Mario Sunshine is fun as well. I should have just let anyone join. It's too late now. But if anyone watching wants to join by this link code, then feel free. This is a grass type, so I'm going to change to a fire type.
We were trying to heal you.
I was just doing a little test.
Little test to see if you'd gone crazy.
Sunshine is mad. Of course you'd say that. It's Waterworld. How you doing, Ben? You gorgeous man. Where's all my fire types at? That's fine. I'll take this. If you guys want to join, by the way, you've got a minute to do so. But I've only ever played Mario Galaxy 1 like twice before, so that'll be a nice one to play as well. It's also how I met you. Is it really? I don't often remember the games that I was playing when people first joined. There are a few outliers. Like I remember that quite a lot of well, obviously with Moon I was playing Ocarina of Time. With like Bray and Arctic I was playing Skyrim. I remember also I Am Me. I very particularly remember that because I was playing Majora's Mask. And he just came in and he told me about randomizers. It was the first time I'd even heard the term, and linked me to Attacking Toucan's first Ocarina of Time randomizer, and I watched it. I thought it was the best thing ever. Right, I think I'll give it 20 more seconds if any of you guys want to join. But honestly, like, we're getting pretty close to starting the Mario collection because I'm really considering quitting this playthrough at this stage. This game is terrible. I mean, I had a pretty dim view of it already. I've written my review, but the fact that I don't seem to be able to join raids for some reason, I can only do my own. Like, the game doesn't fucking work. I managed Sunshine here. Ocarina on Gamer Talk. Oh my god, I remember doing Ocarina on Gamer Talk because that's the only time that I've ever streamed Master Quest. That was quite interesting, actually. I really enjoyed doing that, actually. That was really that was a really good exercise. I kind of wish that he was still going, but I think it was just a bit much for him. Because the last time I was on it, the interview was like automated, and it was all a little bit sort of hands off. But he ended up, I don't know if you remember much about that community, Ben, but he ended up marrying that Petra. They literally met on stream doing Gamer Talk, and now they're definitely in a relationship. I'm fairly sure that they got married quite recently, which is like quite a nice sort of success story. Are these other Pokemon gonna do anything? Because at the moment, all I see is them just standing there like lemons. The battlefield got weird. Okay, right, now they're doing something. I don't know why it took them, like, am I just a Pokemon that's really fast or something? Because it seemed to take them a long time to do anything. Those were some good times. That was before T was born. I remember. That was I remember doing I think it was the second. I remember doing one of the Gamer Talks downstairs in the lounge. You alright, Manus? How you doing, man? I'm just complaining about this game at the moment because I can't seem to join other people's raids. Like I can join them by link, like code. So if someone wants to give me a code, then I'll join. But I don't seem to be able to join. Like, you know, the game gives you like raids you can join, but it just says connecting, and then you can't connect to this, but doesn't tell me why. It's complaining a lot while playing this game too. Is that because it's shit? Because that's what I'm starting to think. I mean, if I'm brutally honest, I never had a really, like, I always had a bit of a dim view of this game, even since I first started playing it. But I am getting a little bit close to quitting this playthrough, honestly. Like, this game is bad. I'll persevere for now, but we'll see. Farig. It's very small. The brain in its tail is still considered an important organ because it emits powerful psychic energy. Okay. I'm going to name this giraffe Manus. How are you keeping though, Manus? How was your stream? I didn't really get to watch because you started just as I was on my way out. So I literally left you a lurk while I was AFK. But no, how was your stream? How was this? Even on Queen of the time, I know how I frame out on this game. It's an absolute joke, isn't it? It's so bad. Now that I've done that, I'm gonna try one more time to join a raid. Well, Celeste is fun. I think Celeste is great, actually. I don't know if you know, because Oninoa is someone who speedruns Celeste, and it's so fun to watch. It's a good game. I like the fact that like the game. Well, the gameplay is clearly a big win. But it's got a really powerful story to it as well. The speedruns look crazy. They are crazy, but they're a lot of fun to watch. Okay, this has worked. I don't know why it didn't work before. Well, I'm going to change to... Wait, what terror type was it? I didn't even check. That's psychic, isn't it? So I'll get a dark type out. I think I'll do... This has got bite, so I think I'll take Crystal with me. You needed your lucky charm, exactly. I'm gonna say ready. Matthias. Why do I feel like I know that player? So we're just gonna try with these, and if anyone wants to join, let me know. I can always create my own raid. But yeah, Celeste is a great game. I like how it like approaches like actually like deep issues, but it's still like light. That's kind of what I said about Psychonauts as well. Like it approaches deep issues, but it keeps things quite light. Gotta do some chores. You don't need to apologise, Manus. Thanks for popping in, and thank you so much for the lurk, my bro. Wait, bite has no effect. I think I chose the wrong dude. Oh, it's bloody ghost, isn't it? It's not psychic. Or did I just get the wrong... Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Actually, I'm gonna screech. Someone's just one hit it anyway, so I think we're good. Also, just like to point out that what we're currently doing boils down basically just to grinding. And remember my old adage, no game should ever boil down to grinding. Awani's actually streaming Celeste right now, I notice. Yay, we got some experience candy. That's the main reason we're doing this. Well, that seemed to work, so let's try another one, shall we? Gothorita. This Pokemon will hypnotize children to put them to sleep before carrying them away. Be wary of nights when the starlight is bright. So it's adorable and scary. Just like my wife. I'm just going to fix my boxes because they're going to have gone in the wrong box, aren't they? Yep.
Where does Scarlet come from? He's new!
Yes, what a wonderful idea. Let's have a question of the day. What is something you really resent paying for? What is something you really resent paying for? You're gorgeous. I don't remember ever using that. Toilet. That is very fair. Yeah, when you have to pay to go to the toilet when you're out, like, you used to have to in, Euston Station, the train station, one of the big ones in London, which is like the one that if you come from the north, you basically enter London through Euston. Bills. My name isn't Bill, goddammit. That's fair. I think the toilet is a really good answer, actually, updating. Because, yeah. I mean, I feel like the obvious answer would be something like an MP's duck pond. I don't know if you, I mean, Ben will remember, but it must be about 10 years ago now, there was this big hoo-ha in the UK about MPs like claiming things on expenses that they really shouldn't be claiming on expenses. And you got to keep in mind that, like, the money that they're stealing is basically voters' money, and I mean, that doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't sit right with anyone, apart from obviously the people who are, you know, gaining out of it. So I think that would probably be my answer. I don't mind paying my taxes if they're spent well. Sounds stupid, doesn't it? But it's when tax money is wasted. It really pisses me off. Toilets and piss were things that... Oh, porn, I was thinking about. I mean, I don't think if you're buying porn, I don't think the problem there is with the fact that you've been charged. Like, I think if you're buying porn, you're the problem. Because who honestly pays for porn these days? Like, there's such a massive, a huge collection of free porn just everywhere you look. I can't imagine why anyone would want to pay for it. Oh, here we are again. Now that Manus is gone. Wonderful. We're now that Manus is gone, it's not working again. Okay, it's joined me to... What is that? A bug type? What's good against bug? Psychic, isn't it? Right, I think I've already got Psychic, haven't I, on Herald, so I'll just, I'll go with this. But no, that is fair. That is fair. Be right back, no worries, update. I think what else I resent paying for. I mean, I don't like how much a lot of things cost. I'm not sure if that counts. The cinema, I think, is vastly overpriced. Generally. And like, especially like the concessions at the cinema, like, I know that's how they make their money, but I don't know. What about having to buy water in the airport after you've had to give it up on one side? Although a lot of airports now actually have like water fountains, don't they? Wait, the camera focusing on the enemy Pokemon means I have no idea who's doing what. I mean, honestly, could this game be any worse? I know, like, little things are going to frustrate me now because I'm already annoyed with it. So I have no idea how much my move hurt it. users, I suppose I could say as well. I resent paying for them. Like, I'm married to my wife, which we still have to pay literally thousands and thousands of pounds on visas to let her stay. I resent that. After we were married, incidentally. Oh, I've only got 2 health left. Are we supposed to just guess what the fuck is happening? I'm gonna buy some more balls. This is a dance battle. Well, I'm gonna win then. Unlock. What do you really resent paying for, Manus? Heck, where are you from, Manus? If I may be so bold as to ask. I mean, I'm glad that we got a raid. Don't know, I generally think about my purposes very well. That's fair. Heracross, love sweet nectar. Keep all the nectar to itself. It hurls rivals away with its prized horn. Pre-order a Mass Effect Andromeda. Because it was shit, right? I'm from the Netherlands. Ah! There you go. You learn something new every day. That's cool. I do like how I've always kind of been into sort of making friends from all over. That's how I ended up meeting my wife, because back in the day, I don't know if you guys remember this, but Skype. I met her on Skype, and it used to have this thing called Skype Me mode, and it was basically like it was like, you know how on like instant messages you can have like a status like away or busy. And it was a status, and it was basically like, hey, talk to me. I'm happy for anyone to chat. And I used to love just chatting to people from all over the world. It was great fun. I don't know why I don't need... Well, let's just do it anyway. Why the hell not? That's one of the things I love about Twitch, man, is the fact that you can just, you know, hang out with people from all over. But updating said paying for the toilet, which I think is a very good answer. I sort of said, I sort of invoked, there was a time in the UK when everyone was up in arms because I never actually did chat roulette, honestly. I've seen some videos of it. It looks hilarious, but I never actually did chat roulette myself. But there was a time in the UK when basically it came to light that like MPs were buying a lot of personal shit with government money. Like under their expenses, and my sort of go-to answer was basically that, like you know, basically sort of, I don't mind paying my taxes, but when it's wasted, it's frustrating. The dicks got annoying, but the rest was ace. I mean, you could say that about almost any website, couldn't you? Updating also said porn, and I said, well, if you're paying for porn, then you're the problem, because who actually spends money on porn these days? Honestly, when there's so much free porn out there. Am I right or am I right? But no, a pre-order of a game.
By Grabthar's hammer. What a savings.
Those were both amazing. How you doing, Angry Angel? We're talking about what you resent paying for, and I said I said taxes, but only when they're misspent. I don't mind paying my taxes when they're well spent. Manus said his pre-order of Mass Effect Andromeda, which is fair because it was crap by all accounts. No, I don't. updating does. I wouldn't like. What I'm saying is, if you pay for porn, you're crazy because there's so much free stuff out there. Like, why would you pay for it in this day and age? Honestly, I don't know. What do you regret? What do you resent paying for? And honestly, good. This is completely a coincidence, but I'm kind of resenting paying for this game right now because it is shit. I'm just joshing with you. Wait, Manus. Who's Josh? Are you cheating on me? Manus? Let's do another random one. The random one seems to work better. Resent, like, I currently have to pay for it, or regret, like, either or. We've had both. What is that Terra type? I do not recognize that symbol at all. I mean, Hypno is a psychic type, so is that what... A friend of mine is telling you to stop playing Scarlet. It is really bad. I am strongly considering not paying for it. Oh, is that a bug type? Oh, well, in that case, I'm ready to go. Thank you. Because honestly, it's really bad. I mean, even the fact that I feel compelled to do what we're doing this evening, which is just, you know, hanging out and doing raids, is basically because I want to level up my Pokemon, and the best way of doing it is by getting the experience candies in raids. Yeah. Well, in the raids, they're automatically terrestrialized, and when they terrestrialize to whatever they terrestrialize to. It is marginally a better gimmick than the one in Sword and Shield. I really did not like the whole... Oh, what was it called? When they got big. How you doing as well, Angry Angel? How's your weekend been? What I might do is I might see if I can share a picture of... we wallpapered T's room yesterday, and it does look amazing. I just found out Subnautica has a randomizer, and I couldn't be happier. I've never actually played Subnautica. I think I've got it in my Steam library. I've watched it being played on stream. It looks really fun. It looks exactly like my level of creepy. Honestly, it looks really good. I think I resent having to pay for healthcare, both human and pet. That is fair. That is fair. I mean, as a Brit, I can't say I feel your pain, but I did have to pay for my healthcare when I was very sick in China once, and it kind of just rubs it in. Like, I'm sick, and I'm hurting, but also my wallet is hurting. Being able to live shouldn't have to cost this much. That is fair. That is fair. No, also your gasp, Manus, is also fair, because the fact that I'm a streamer that hasn't played... Because there are certain games that are kind of like almost musts as a streamer. I feel like Doki Doki Literature Club is one of them, which is, incidentally, we're going to be playing Doki Doki Plus probably this Friday, basically whenever we finish A Hat in Time, but I think that A Hat in Time is really super close to being finished. Also I think that Subnautica is probably on that list as well of like must play stream games, and I've never done it. You tried to hypnotize me. Wait, did I really do... How much damage did I just do? Was that... Persona 5, Subnautica, Terraria. Terraria I've done. Terraria was one of the first big games that I ever streamed. Why are we doing like no damage to this bitch? I've played Persona 5, but I never streamed it, but it is on my list. If you're on my... What the fuck is going on? If you're on my... Because we did a vote about a month ago of what I was going to play, and Persona 5 came second. And I'm still thinking of doing it at some point. The fuck is going on? It's going to disappear, isn't it? There's probably more, yeah. But I'd love to I'd love to stream Persona 5. If I did Persona 5, I'd probably I'd voice act all the bits that aren't voice acted. It's a long game to play. When I bought it, I immediately played it twice, right? Because I played it and then accidentally, because I fucking hate Akechi. Like, even before all the shit that had, immediately I hated Akechi. I was like, what a smug cunt, honestly. And I accidentally locked myself out of the Royal because I didn't I hated Akechi. I wasn't really that keen on Maruki either. So I ended up just locking myself out of Royal, and I didn't find out until literally the cut-off day. I'd just done the cut-off day, and then I did a podcast with Moon and a guy called Tsukunami, and I mentioned where I was in the game, and they were like, "Oh, have you have you got these guys to max? Because if you haven't, you've locked yourself out of Royal." And I was like, "Shit." So then I played the game without the Royal, and then immediately played New Game Plus and played it again. And did the whole Royal content, and then I basically played it twice back to back, and it counts your hours, doesn't it? 255 hours by the time I'd played the second playthrough. My first playthrough was 122, I think. It was it was a bit crazy. So yeah, if I do stream it, I was looking for like a project game, and the options were to do basically all of the 3D Zeldas and voice act them, or to do Persona 5 Royal and voice act the non-voice acted parts of that. Or the third option was basically just to do my own thing for a few months, and that's what won. So that's why I ended up doing Psychonauts 2 and A Hat in Time, and then like I said, we're going to be doing Doki Doki Plus afterwards, and I've got a load of stuff in where you can literally summon the girls on stream. I haven't activated them yet, but it's going to look, I don't know if you saw this in the previous stream, but it's going to look a little bit like this. And then I can make them talk, they light up when they talk. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's gonna be really cursed. I can't wait. Ditto. That's a dragon type Ditto. We're gonna get fucked. What's good against dragon? Is it fairy? Do we have any good fairy types? Ah, hell. Yeah, exactly. Your oh god reaction, Manus, is definitely the correct reaction. I think we're gonna die. We're not gonna make this. Fairy is good against dragon, and ice is good against dragon too. I should have chosen a dragon type, an ice type. I think I've got an ice type that knows a fairy move. I should have chosen that. Oh well, we've chosen now. Have you played Doki Doki then, Manus? Are you a fan? Or do you think it's shit? I like that hammer. That is a big hammer. What is it now? It looks like a butt plug, to be honest. Oh, I'm paralysed. That was fucking rude. Cheers, Bray. Cheers for the helpful hint. Baby, can't you see I'm falling? Alright, is it Isra? That's such a good movie. We're going to be watching, not the Tuesday coming, but the Tuesday after, we're going to be watching Lilo and Stitch on the movie night. Oh, don't parrot, you absolute git. Isma, yes, I love that movie. Have we even moved? You interested in watching Lilo and Stitch? What shifts you on this week? 10-6, mate. Have you tried Dragon D's nuts? Oh yeah, it actually didn't do it this time. Oh no, this is where it does it, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway. Got him. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch should be good. I've never watched it before, so I'm looking forward to it. Yay, we got a Ditto. Yes, Ditto is that funny. Look at that guy's just grinning there. Ditto. Its transformation ability is perfect. However, if made to laugh, it can't maintain its disguise because it wheezes itself. It's another Sleeper Disney classic. Absolutely. There's quite a few of those. There you go, Bray. You're a Ditto. There's more than you think. And then, flipping Frozen ended up being the really popular one. It's not that good though. It's all right, but I don't think it deserved the hype. Honestly. I mean, Empress New Groove was way better than Frozen. Shall we try this crowned Pikachu? Raichu. What's the goal here? We're just chilling. I'm basically grinding. I'm just doing raids over and over again. The reason is because whenever we defeat one of these raids, we get experience candies so we can level up our Pokemon. Because it's infinitely more, it's infinitely more preferable to do these raids rather than actually go around defeating trainers or something, because it's so fucking slow to do it that way. It's another reason why I think this game is really badly optimized. It's not very well balanced. Considering that they're like, oh, you can go anywhere, and it's like, no, because you basically have to play the game in one particular order, because each separate area is level locked. But if you go to each area, so wait, what type is this then? Because I thought that was bug, but that is definitely a different image to what we had earlier, which to a thing that was bug. But yeah, even if you play it in the order that the preordained order that you're supposed to play the game in, you still end up having to grind one way or another. I don't know what type this is. I mean, Johnny's gone for a Talonflame. Oh, it's a fairy type. Thank you. What's good against fairy? I don't even know. I'm gonna put my oh, they're fairy wings. I'm gonna put my Talonflame out. Why the hell not? Shotgun usually does the trick. I mean, yes. Wait, that other Talonflame left. Did the fact that I chose the same as him, was that rude? Was that bad manners, or was that just a coincidence? I don't think you can get a shotgun in Pokemon, funny enough, Manners. I mean, I've looked for one everywhere. If that was bad manners, then I don't know. No wonder I'm not interested in it. Well, because it's not got a shotgun in it. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun. I've never used a shotgun before. Is it fun? Actually, I think I'm gonna try. Oh wow, that was a critical hit as well. Look at that. I did so much damage. Yeah. Oh, my attack fell as well. Are you serious? Oh dear. Oh, I'm poisoned. Why is Jacob calling out his moves in the top left? Hello everyone. Yo, Oni, how's it going, bro? You okay? I'm just gonna keep flame charging it and hope for the best. Look how little that does. Oh, it's adorable. We'll get there eventually. Oh, well, unless of course we don't get there. What's something you resent paying for, Bonnie? I mean, is there really any point? Emotionally, I'm in a really good place. Physically, I'm tired as all. That's fair. Well, I'm glad that you're... Yeah, something you resent having to pay for. Oh, look, I'm dead. Nintendo Online. Oh, interesting. No one said that yet. Updating said the toilet. I had to pay to go to the toilet in a public place, which is fair. He then also said porn, but I was like, who actually pays for porn these days, honestly? I kind of said my taxes, but only when they are misspent. I referenced the whole... Oh, wait. What? I referenced the whole expenses claim scandal that the UK had like 10 years ago, when it came to like that a load of the MPs were just basically stealing the taxpayers' money. Oh, we made it. That was close. It makes me laugh how long it takes to load that screen after we defeated. That was close though. But no, that's fair. Actually, I upgraded my plans to include the N64 stuff recently. It's quite expensive though, isn't it? There we go, we got more candies. That's what we're here for. So what's this Pokemon then? Whiscash. Water ground. It's extremely protective of its territory. If any foe approaches, it attacks using vicious tremors. I'm going to call it Oni. Actually, I'm going to give it your full name. Oni no Iwa. There you go. You got one named after you. Adorable. So we'll do another one then, shall we? Let me know if any of you guys want to actually join any of these. I think I should probably be doing actually I think I should probably be doing 3 stars rather than 4 stars. The 4 stars seems to be a bit much for me. Big Daddy Cash is being named after me. It doesn't work. Why? What do the different pins mean? There's orange and purple pins. Or are they just random? This game is really badly made. I'm really not happy about this, honestly. Like, even the fact that we're having to do this is bad, but the fact that it doesn't fucking work properly is just a big problem for me. Do you guys want to hear my review of this game? Because I fucking destroy this game in my review. I've been sitting on it for a few weeks. It's a gold duck. No specific type. Yes, please. Alright, well, what I think I'm going to do, if I'm brutally honest... What type is that? Is that psychic? How are you supposed to know what all these fucking things mean, honestly? Like... That's not forever. I normally only read the review when I've finished playing a game. That's normal type, isn't it? Right, cheers, Oni. Appreciate you. I think I got there just as you typed that in, but thank you, mate. I really appreciate it. I may as well go for the highest level then. What's the highest level that I've got? Have I got any level 45s? There we go. I'll send this one out. Cheers, Angry Angel. What if you want a specific Pokemon in a specific type? You can't. Not with Rage, you can't. Why doesn't it just say the type? Honestly, I honestly think that the people that made this game just need a slap at this stage. It's unbelievable as well. Like, this came out like only about what, less than 3 months before Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is one of the best games that's ever been made. Like, it works, you know. Like, everything works in that game, you know. The story is good. The characters are good. The gameplay is good. The opposite of this game, basically. I like Pokemon, that's the thing. I like Pokemon. You know, I liked Sun and Moon. I even like parts, like bits of Sword and Shield, but there is no redeeming quality to this game at all. Do you mean Moonlit Shadows, or do you mean the Moon Pokemon game, or both? I'm gonna go for about another 20 minutes or so, Angry, and then I'll read the review. I promise. So I think honestly I'm done with this game. Moonlit Shadows, yeah, she's awesome. Have you? What about the game though, like Sun and Moon, like the Pokemon Sun? Because I thought they were quite good. I actually think they might be my favourite ones, but apart from the Gen 1. So I really enjoy crafting Pokemon around X and Y. You alright, Raw?
Man who would dare give me the raspberry?
It's fucking.
Would you like to do a couple of raids with me before we finish, Raw? Feel free to say no, but Pokemon. Gen 1's got the biggest place in my heart. It came out when I was about 10, and I got a Game Boy, got a link cable. We used to play it at school. We used to like link and trade, and it's the only one that I ever got all the Pokemon in. Absolutely rinsed that game. I got Yellow as well, and I enjoyed Yellow, but then I didn't play another one until X and Y. I thought that X and Y were alright. Sun and Moon I thought were quite good. Sword and Shield I thought were quite bad. Then I did play Shining Pearl, which I liked more than Shield. Played Arceus. I thought Arceus was rather good. Up until not playing the Latin games. Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. I thought that Arceus was quite good, although not perfect by a long road. But then this comes out and it kind of feels like a bit of a fuck you, to be honest. Let's pick up another one. Not home right now. No worries, mate. No worries. What I'm going to do, I'm going to play it for another sort of 15 minutes or so, and then I'm going to read my review. And we might end up picking up Mario a bit sooner than maybe we'd first expected. Because I think this game's pissed me off for the last time tonight, I think. Because if these raids don't work properly, I can only do random ones. No, well, no, I haven't finished it. I can't do a specific raid. I can only do random ones. The specific ones just come up saying we could not connect you. And it's kind of the straw that broke the camel's back, to be honest. I'm not particularly enjoying this game. I honestly think it's shit. It's the worst game that I like. It's the worst made game that I've ever played that's been made by Nintendo. Honestly, I'm really disappointed. So I think we'll probably. I hate not finishing a playthrough. The very first day I recoiled just at how it looked. Yeah, it doesn't look nice. It doesn't play nice. It doesn't work properly. It's not well balanced. I hate the characters in it. That it has no story. It's just like any of the metrics I normally I normally rate a game on. Right, quite a lot of the Pokemon games look like don't go too well when against the metrics I normally rate a game by, but they're still fun. This isn't fun. Like this is completely a step in the wrong direction for me. Like, what's it doing now? Like even the raids in Sword and Shield worked better than this. Like what are they doing? They've gone backwards. What the fuck is that? That looks a bit gross. After Arceus, Arceus was quite good. I mean, yeah. I still don't think it was amazing. But I really enjoyed Arceus. Like, it was just the right vibe for this stream as well. Like, super chill. Speaking of free, What about it, Manus? What should I be concerned? Oh right, like the heck is that? It looks like sausages coming out of a rock. It's called Wug Trio. I mean, we're about to learn a bit about it. I feel like we need to. Sausages, sure. Looks like a sea anemone. Anemone. All right, kid, don't hurt yourself. It has a vicious temperament. Contrary to its appearance, what its appearance may suggest, its appearance only suggests things that are sexual to me, to be honest. It wraps its long bodies around prey, then drags the prey into a den. And then I can't say that. That would, yeah. What? Play random hentai thing here. Someone spent a lot of time animating this, just imagine. So I was saying about, although this is kind of the opposite end of the spectrum, because we've been playing A Hat in Time on the Friday streams, and A Hat in Time is an incredibly well-made game, really nicely put together, like such a lot of fun. And there's this bit in one of the levels where you can order food at these like Japanese vendors, and whenever you order it, this woman just starts like explaining to you in a super sexy voice like what it is you're ordering. So she's like, a bowl of rice. Rice is a grain that is very common around the world, and it's brilliant. It's such a like, it's a bit weird, but it's such a brilliant little addition to the game. But they like, what my point is that somebody had to do that. Like they made, like somebody had to put that into the game. Somebody had to voice act that. Like they spent time, effort, and money on putting that little thing into the game, and it's genius. Someone had to audition for that, exactly. I actually think that the person that did those voice lines in Hat of Time sounds a lot like the lady. I don't think it is the same folk tragedies, but she sounds quite a lot like the lady that plays Minoru's voice in Tears of the Kingdom. But yeah, seriously, like they put a lot of effort into that, and it's brilliant. Whereas that, someone had to sit there and animate that and draw that, like make art of that, and it's awful. I'd only audition for the silly voices. That's fair, honestly. I mean, I like voice acting, but I mean, my voice acting's bad, but it's fun because it's bad. Heather Gonzalez is the name of the voice actor who plays Minoru. I want to see what else she's been in. Here we go. Let's see if she's in A Hat in Time. I don't think it's the same person. No. Nah, it's not the same person. Let me play the talking toilet. Or you can play the talking toaster. Would you like a muffin? How about a waffle? Given that the universe is infinite and that time is also infinite, would you like a toasted tea cake? Fucking love that. It's from Red Dwarf. I love Red Dwarf. It's the best show ever. Oh man, we're gonna do one more, I think, and then I'll read my all the talking doors in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's one of my favourite moments. I love that. Hold on. Goomy. Most of Goomy's body is water. A membrane covers the whole Pokemon to prevent it from shriveling up in dry weather. There's a bit where Marvin, who's like the depressed robot, comes and he's like, I hate doors. Doors are always so cheerful. Why have they always got to be so cheerful? And you're like, it's a door. How's it cheerful? And then about 5 minutes later, a character goes through the door and the door goes, ah, have a nice day. It's fucking brilliant. Oh, mate. I love Goomy and its other forms. Yeah? I like... Is it Gudra? Gudra, I think, is what Goomy evolves into. What is that? That must be a Voltorb or an Electrode, but it's a ghost type. What's good against ghost? It's dark, isn't it? No worries, Bray. Thank you. I'll probably be with you soon. Let's do this, because I think Psychic's good against it as well. Oh my god. I love me some premium British comedy like Red Dwarf and Hitchhiker's Guide. Let me get the review out. I mean, even the fact that these are so long, like there's a lot of unskippable animations that really should just be skippable, honestly. I mean, I know that they're probably hiding loading behind them, but... Electrode always looks so happy. Terastallize your Pokemon. Like, what just happened? Hello, good luck. Cheers, cheers, Randy. How you doing this evening? You all right? That was a cool stream earlier, dude. What the fuck? What's a rainbow fish doing in there? That's my dude. That's the one that I put in. I'm gonna just play the first Halo game. I've never played the first Halo game. I've only played Halo 3, ODST, and Reach. Those are the only Halo games I've ever played. I think actually I did play a little bit of Halo 2, but not the story. I played the, you know, the verses around someone else's house once. I'm about to review this game. They are on. On what? I think I've got... well, I've got the Master Chief Collection, but I don't think it came with half the games. I didn't quite figure it out, because you go onto the Master Chief, on the actual collection, and then you automatically get a certain game, and then it's like, if you want the other games, you have to purchase them, and I'm like, but I thought I did. Weird. Anyway. Oh, they're on Steam. Yeah. Yeah, I've got Halo 3 on Steam, because Halo 3 was my favourite. I really liked Halo 3. Electrode. The more energy it charges up, the faster it gets. But this also makes it more likely to explode, just like me. Right, okay. Who's ready for the review? Right, I'm going to cheat with the review. We're going to watch a YouTube video of the credits while I review it. This is cheeky as fuck, but this is what we're doing, so... Right. And I'll go no cam and I'll read the review. Right, are you ready? Are you ready to hear a game get absolutely lambasted? Yep, we're reviewing now. Are you ready for this? My body is ready. Right. Oh really? Wait. That's not the music that's actually over it, is it? So I know this song from Moonstream. I remember hearing a version of that song on the radio. That can't be the actual music. Surely. No. I just want the fucking credit. Hold on. Let me... Right. No, wait. What? What? Surely it's not going to be like Ed Sheeran or something. That's got to be like fan made, right? Really? Whatever. All right. Well, anyway, are you ready for this? All right. So, Pokemon Scarlet is in the 9th generation of the video game Leviathan Pokemon. It takes place in the Paldea region, which is loosely based on Spain, and follows the main character through induction to school and then their treasure hunt, which allows the world to open up into a promising open world that at first glance appears very exciting and has a lot of potential to allow for a truly exploratory and permitting experience. Unfortunately, this is entirely wasted and ruined by the fact that each separate challenge is level locked, which severely limits choices for where you should go next to basically one option, giving the game one very much correct order. Unfortunately, this entirely undercuts the open world theme and assassinates the drive to explore. It's not even balanced and forces the player to grind either killing Pokemon for XP or doing raids over and over again. As I've said several times in my previous reviews, no game should ever force you to grind. I really wish I could figure what on God's green earth made them go and made the game. I really wish I could figure what on God's green earth made them make the game this way. They must have known it basically strips the open world theme, which is clearly what they were aiming for. A game that has one correct path through and doesn't make it easy to deviate doesn't deserve to be called an open world game, and as such, I don't think this deserves to be called an open world game. It gets worse, because it was designed as an open world game. The overarching story is fairly light on the ground, with three major stories playing out concurrently, with basically no side missions or anything outside these three objectives. The motivation for going on these missions is tenuous at best, especially when you factor in the fact that none of the characters are remotely endearing. In fact, quite a few of them are entirely annoying, condescending, and honestly, infuriating. Music is actually annoying me. The graphics also leave a lot to be desired. I know that Pokemon isn't exactly a game that needs to have 10 out of 10 graphics, but come on, I've seen GameCube games with better graphics than this. This came out in 2022. Why does it look like this? Why do things that are more than about 10 yards away move at 4 frames a second? You might cite technical limitations, but they make... That doesn't make sense, sorry. You might cite technical limitations, but they made Tears of the Kingdom look amazing. I don't believe for a second that the Pokemon Company is running into hardware limitations, and this can only be nothing but an excuse. It's not something I expect from a AAA title, it's not something I expect from Nintendo, and it's certainly not something I expect from a game I paid £60 for. And I haven't even started talking about the buggy mess this was on the day it came out, and the multitude of graphical and minor gameplay bugs still experienced after being patched to fix the initial mess. I'm sorry I'm getting into I'm sorry I'm getting my Karen energy going, but paying this amount of money for a game that isn't even finished is entirely unacceptable and is something I've come to expect from companies already in disgrace like EA. Not from Nintendo, a company famed for expensive but generally high-quality products. Never before with Nintendo have I felt like I've wasted my money on a mainline game. And if it wasn't for the fact that I streamed it and enjoyed my time with my community, I would genuinely regret the money I spent on this. I'm really sorry if you disagree with my assessment, but I've thought long and hard about how I feel about this game, and it honestly feels lazy, uninspired, and like a cash grab to capture the thousands of die-hard Pokemon fans who either won't notice the game's massive shortcomings or will shell out for the game either way because they're already so invested in the franchise. I am absolutely not judging or admonishing any of these people, but I absolutely am complaining about the companies behind the making of this game. In conclusion, unless you are an absolute die-hard fan of the Pokemon franchise, I would strongly advise against giving Pokemon Scarlet and Violet... Sorry. I'm fired up, man! Right. In conclusion, unless you are an absolute die-hard fan of the Pokemon franchise, I would strongly advise against giving Pokemon Scarlet... Again, sorry. In conclusion, unless you are an absolute die-hard fan of the Pokemon franchise, I would strongly advise giving Pokemon Scarlet and Violet a hard miss. The gameplay outside the main Pokemon gameplay loop is boring and uninspired, with so much wasted potential it hurts to experience. The story is incredibly weak, the characters are on the whole annoying, and the graphics suck, and the bugs are plentiful, creating overall an incredibly cheap feeling and disappointing experience. Did I lambast it enough? There should have been more content to build your power without being repetitive. Yeah, I prepared for this. It's okay, Mellar. Yes, this game sucks. I think it's the only game that I've ever like. I normally say like I don't recommend the game, but if you want to get it, then get it. Right? I don't think I've ever actually said I recommend against you getting this game. This is the worst game that I've ever streamed. And it's only the second time I've ever quit a playthrough partway through. The only other time was because I normally don't review the game if I don't finish it, but I already had that review written because I normally actually write the review when I'm about halfway to 3/4 of the way through a game. The only other game that I ever quit on stream was Borderlands 2, which is a great game if you're playing it with someone else, but if you're playing it on your own, it's not balanced to play on your own, and it sucked, honestly. And I probably would have lambasted that as well a little bit. Not as much as this, though. I love the line, I've seen GameCube games with better graphics. I have, though. That was my very first thought. The graphics are awful. Like, the play Metroid Prime, you're not... Yeah. Metroid Prime Corruption actually had amazing graphics. Well, that wasn't a GameCube game. Sorry, that was a Wii game. But for the Wii, the graphics on that were amazing, and they were infinitely better than the graphics of the game that we've just played. Honestly, it's such a shame because Pokemon. I've said this in my Sword and Shield review, but Pokemon at its core, the core gameplay loop of Pokemon is 10 out of 10. Like, it's such a fantastic concept, and it deserves better. Honestly, like, it's such a fantastic concept, and it could be a franchise like Zelda that continually just improves itself and Zelda doesn't always improve itself, to be fair. Like, it's had a few, like, almost misses, but even the misses in Zelda are not bad. Like, they're just not great. Like, I love Skyward Sword, but a lot of people didn't like it. And the people that didn't like it had great reasons not to like it. Right? It's a long way away from being a perfect game, but it's still a fun game to play, and I've honestly completed it probably, about 6 or 7 times. I mean, for goodness sake, I've streamed it twice. I never really found a way to evolve the basic concept past gimmicks. But even then, like, if they just made the game's quality, if this had been made with the same love, care and attention as Tears of the Kingdom had been made with, it would be a great game. It wouldn't be as good as Tears of the Kingdom, because that would be a really big ask. It'd be difficult to make a game as good as that these days, I think, because they really won with that so much. I don't know how they did that, but they really succeeded with Tears of the Kingdom. But it's just a game that doesn't feel like it's been made with much love. And I feel the same way about Sword and Shield as well. I said exactly the same in my Sword and Shield review, which is available on my YouTube, incidentally. It just feels cheap. And the example that I gave in my review for Sword and Shield is the animation for getting on a bike, in that there kind of isn't one. It kind of just appears under your legs. And it's always been like that. And in the earlier generations, it was okay because, the hardware limitations were a thing, and it's understandable. But these days, I was like, could you not have some sort of animation for it? Does it have to just clunkily appear underneath your legs and then clunkily disappear when you take it off? It's just things like that that make the whole franchise at the moment, the newer games just feel really cheap and crap. Firmly feel that if they made this game a linear game, the other Pokemon games, it would be better. It would be better. What would have made it great is if they would have made it actually open world. If they would have actually made it so that the enemies that you go against go up in level. What's the word? It goes up with your level, basically. How they did that, I don't know. Maybe they could do it so that it was, an average of the Pokemon you've got in your party. That might have been interesting. Or they could have just made it so that after you complete every separate, challenge, it everything goes up in level, kind of thing, by a little bit. The one of Pokemon Scarlet with your gym badges. Yeah, well, not even the gym badges, just the number of challenges we've done. Because there were three main sort of challenges, weren't there? There was the Titan badges, the Team Star, challenges, and the actual gyms. And yeah, if they just went up every time you did one of either of those, it would have worked. Because then you could have played it in any order, which would have been infinitely better. I'd actually think that the Pokemon core gameplay loop is something that could very easily lend itself to an open world. They just failed to make an open world in this game completely. Play Pokemon and count how many blackouts and whiteouts happen, so you don't have to animate. Exactly, Manus. The animation in Pokemon has always been quite weak, really. Even when I remember when Pokemon Stadium came out, and you thought, you're going to get this 3D experience, you're going to get proper animations, and then the tackle animation is literally just your Pokemon moving very quickly forward for a second, and then slap, and that's it. Just like it is in, on the Game Boy. And could you not have, no, just me, and in this day and age where these handheld devices are getting so powerful, like the Switch, I really don't think they have an excuse anymore. It's just lazy. It's just lazy, and every time a new game comes out, on the main line at least, it feels more and more like a cash grab. We'll just we'll just rush it out, cash in with the diehard fans, and move on. I don't understand why they could follow up with Arceus. I reviewed Arceus, and I gave it a very kind of middling review. If I was going to give Arceus a star rating, it would probably be about 6 out of 10, honestly. Whereas I think Sun and Moon would probably end up with a high 7 or a low 8. But it was so much better than this. It's just such a shame. It really is it should be an easy win, I think, is what I say. It just isn't. It just isn't. I'm so incredibly disappointed. I really am. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed streaming it. I really enjoyed streaming it. Because streaming is fun in and of itself, and it all the time that I wasn't having to grind, it did have a vibe that lends itself quite nicely to like a chill stream, and I think we had a lot of fun together. I really appreciated like raiding with you guys as well. But honestly, like, it just pissed me off tonight. So, well, next, what I'm gonna, because on the Friday streams, we're gonna finish Hat in Time almost certainly on Friday. Then Doki Doki Literature Club Plus is starting, which I'm really excited for, especially with all the extra stuff that I'm adding to the stream for it. On the Tuesday and Sunday streams, I'm gonna switch now. I've got the what's it called? The Mario All Stars. Mario All Stars, Super Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy, which I honestly think are the best 3 Mario games anyway. So we're going to start those. That will take us to, and then after that, we'll have to see. But I'm thinking possibly I might do Pokemon Shining Pearl. Possibly, I played it once in my own time a while ago. And I did think fairly highly of it. Actually, I thought it was quite good overall. I did think that the last boss was ridiculously hard. Like the difficulty curve in that game is very light, and then it suddenly right at the very end goes up. I'm playing through Donkey Kong games right now. I've never played Donkey Kong. They're quite hard if I remember rightly. I've only played them very briefly, but I remember struggling with them. But that's what we're going to be doing on the Tuesdays and the Sunday streams moving forward. And then maybe, like I said, maybe we'll go back to Pokemon. And I do have a big announcement for what's going to be played on the Friday streams after Doki Doki, but that is going to be an announcement that I make on Friday. So definitely keep an ear out for that. So this is going to be started on Tuesday. This Tuesday coming up, another 2 hours, 8 p.m. until about 10 p.m. I'm going to be doing the end of the Hat in Time, and then the start of Doki Doki Plus is going to be 8 until 2. I'm on the middle shift this week, so 8 p.m. until about 2 a.m. Old school platforms are so far unforgiving. I absolutely agree. I played a little bit of, what was the other one that I tried fairly recently for the first time? Earthworm Jim. That game is really hard. Oh my god. I could not believe. But then the game that is quite hard that I actually nearly completed but never completed is one of the first games I ever owned myself that wasn't a hand-me-down from one of my sisters, Alex Kidd in Miracle World. It came built into the Sega Master System too. And I got to the last castle once or twice, but that game is really hard. It starts off easy, but it gets really hard really fast. Earthworm Jim is really hard. Yeah, absolutely. So that was I used to love my Sega Master System, man, honestly. Rayman, the first Rayman game was the first game I ever owned on PC, on Windows 95. I never completed that either. That game is, again, a ridiculously hard game. If you like, each separate segment isn't too bad. It's the fact that you only get a certain number of lives until you literally have to start the entire game again. That's what destroyed me with Rayman. Really good game though. Mine were Aladdin and Lion King. That Lion King game was ridiculous. I remember watching someone stream it. It looks really hard. I never played the Aladdin game though, or I'd seen any gameplay of it. You know, the Lion King movie I've only ever watched once, but it was on the opening day. Or it was at least on the opening week. I don't think it was the opening day. I think it was the day after opening day. Whereas the Aladdin I got on VHS and I've watched a million times. Yeah, I agree, man. It is insanely hard, that game, honestly. But I remember quite liking it. It had like a really cute kind of gameplay that I really appreciated. I've just seen what you've just said to Bray in Bray's stream. I think we should end it there. Honestly, we're gonna go raid Bray. Thank you so much, everyone who's hung out through not just today's stream, but through all of the Pokemon Scarlet. I honestly did have a lot of fun with it. Although, like we've said, it wasn't a huge thanks to the game. It was all thanks to you. So thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. and joining me through the journey. Even though we technically didn't end it exactly. We didn't finish the game. I mean, how annoying was Nimona, honestly? I hated Nimona so bad. But yeah, seriously, thanks everyone for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Manus, amazing to see you. Ben, Angry Angel, Oni, absolute legend. Randy, hope you have a lovely rest of your evening, mate. Bray, it was nice to see you. Chose, it's okay, stop playing if you're not enjoying it. Chose happiness, yeah, absolutely. I think honestly, just the fact that the raids didn't work properly was just the final straw for me this evening. And the fact that I even had to do the raids, you know, to try and grind up levels and all that. Have a good weekend. Yeah, cheers, man. You have a good week at work or whatever you're doing for this week, eh? I will see you guys hopefully on Tuesday and then again on Friday. But until next time, please remember this. This is really important. You guys are amazing and I love you all.
You're all breathtaking.
My name is Mellar. We'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.